Are you someone who always says, I want to lose weight but I don't want to go on a diet? You have come to the right place. Right here, right now, you are going to find out about 6 ways in which you can try to lose weight without going on a diet. I am Apurva Joshi, a foodie and a clinical nutritionist. You are watching a video by Unboxed Nutrition. We all think about starting our weight loss journey, but we love our food way too much or are very comfortable with our eating pattern. Today I am going to help you with things that can aid weight loss without changing what you eat. Now, I don't mean that you can eat chips and cookies all day long and still lose weight with this, but this is with an assumption that you eat relatively okay and just want to do something else to lose weight. I'm not even recommending any quick fixes or lose 5 kg in a week type solutions or any fat burner products. I'm just working around the basic principle of weight loss. Let's see how that works. To lose weight, we need to eat less than what we need. What do we need? We need energy for our bodily functions running, like the heart pumping, blood circulating, digestion taking place, and more such functions. We also need the energy to do work like cooking or cleaning. We need the energy to do exercises or just pace around the house when we talk on phone. All of this together is the output, and what we eat is the input, which is utilized to give us that energy. So how does one achieve weight loss? We can work on three things. First one is we lower the input, which means eating less. Second one is we increase the output, which means spending more energy. And third one is we increase the rate at which our body spends this energy, which is increasing the metabolism. So let us look at 6 changes that achieve any one of these 3 goals that help you lose weight. First one, have a tall glass of water before every meal or snack. This strategy was proven in a research to cause more weight loss. When you do this, you start to feel a little full even before you begin your meal. That happens because your brain gets a signal of fullness as well. This may help you not take extra helpings or not overeat, and hence you will eat less than what you are used to. Second one is use a smaller plate to eat from. How's that going to help? You may just fill the small plate 5 times and eat more, right? So don't just stop at a smaller plate, but use a smaller plate and fill your plate at one go. This will mean that you take no second helpings and serve yourself only once. When you are restricting the portions like this, it is important to feel full even with smaller quantities of food. You are going to have to experiment a little on your own to see what you can eat on that small plate, which will keep you satisfied for longer. So if you just fill your plate with bread and potatoes, it may not keep you full for longer because carbohydrates get digested very quickly and may not give you sustained energy. If you include some good proteins or fats like eggs, meat, beans or nuts, etc., you can feel fuller with the same quantities of food. But that is up to you to figure out in the long run. To start with, just eat from a smaller plate and serve yourself at one go. Third one is to increase your NEAT. What is NEAT? It stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or in simpler terms, adding an extra activity beyond working out in the gym or exercising. Such activity can utilize more energy, increasing our output. What kind of activity can we add for this? You can simply take up an additional task in the housework like cleaning the room or mopping the house or cooking. You can also walk while doing something that you typically sit in one place to do. For example, talking on the phone or listening to music or reading a book. These can be done while you walk around the house. You can also do some stretching exercises while you watch something on the TV or on the web, so that can add some extra activity. You can also add a small activity while you are waiting idly. For example, when you wait for your pot of tea to boil, do 5 quick squats or lunges in the kitchen. Basically, just move more because sitting is the new smoking, they say. Fourth one is to sleep more. What? Can you actually sleep to lose more weight? Let's see how. Your body has 2 important hormones called leptin and ghrelin. Leptin is the hormone that tells your brain that you are full and it suppresses your hunger, while ghrelin is the hormone that tells your brain that you are hungry and you need more food. When you don't get adequate sleep, your body makes more of ghrelin and less of leptin, which leaves you feeling hungry, and then you may end up overeating during the day. Secondly, when you don't sleep well and you're not well rested, you are more likely to skip your exercise for the day. It is also seen in some studies that lack of sleep may slow down your metabolism rate. So if we go back to the three things that we initially discussed about losing weight, which were eating less, spending more energy, and increasing the metabolism rate, you may realize that lack of sleep ruins all the three things. So yes, you can sleep to lose weight, and to know how to sleep better, check the video done earlier. The link is in the comments. Fifth one is to change the type of exercise that you do. We want to increase our metabolism rate, so we aim that our body must spend more energy even while we are resting. Imagine sleeping on the couch watching TV while your body is still spending energy making you lose weight. Is that even possible? Yes, it is. To achieve this, you need to build more muscle. Your muscles are metabolically more active and spend more calories than your fats. Therefore, to build muscle, you can take up weight training or strength training that will help you build muscle mass. It can be lifting some weights or using your own body weight or some resistance training. In addition to building more muscles, when you do weight training or strength training, the muscles take about 1 to 3 days to repair and rebuild. So your body spends more energy in doing that even when you are done exercising and are resting in the day. That's how you can lose weight while you watch TV. The sixth one is a habit that can take a while to build, but it is totally worth it. When you sit down to eat, as you start eating, you are chewing your food, the food reaches your stomach, and all this while your brain is slowly getting a signal that you are full. We want the brain to know that we are full as quickly as possible so that we don't overeat. To achieve this, we need to be mindful of what we eat and engage all the senses. We must look at our food, smell it, take time to chew it properly, and concentrate on just the meal at that time. When we do something else like texting on the phone or watching TV, we are paying more attention to that activity rather than to our food. This may slow down the process of sending the fullness signal, and we eat more food than what's required to make us feel full. So stay away from distractions at mealtime, be mindful of what you are eating, and chew your food properly. So that sums up my list of 6 things one can do to lose weight without going on a diet. Here is the whole list for your reference. Now let's do a 6-week challenge in which we take up any one of these habits in the first week and then keep adding one new habit every week. If you are interested in this, write to me on unboxednutrition@gmail.com. Please note that even though all of these will help you lose weight, it is always recommended that you get yourself a nutritional evaluation to make sure that while you try to lose weight, you are still eating well enough to meet all your nutrient requirements and you are not landing up with any additional issues. So to get yourself such an evaluation, you can write to me on the same email ID. If you found this useful, please like the video, and if you know someone who would want to lose weight without going on a diet, please share the video with them. Subscribe to the channel to get regular updates about the videos, and I will be back with yet another useful video. Until then, keep unboxing nutrition with me.